Google's AI coding platform just got a makeover and it's actually a viable option now for coding. This past week, Firebase Studio now runs on Gemini 2.5 model, Google's most powerful model and a thinking model. I've been testing it this past week, and in today's video, I'm going to overview what's new. We're going to build an app start to finish using Firebase Studio, and we'll see how it sizes up to other AI coding platforms like Lovable and V0. Hey guys, I'm Matt Kuda. You know the deal. On this channel, I cover everything in AI tools, the latest tech news, and updates on my personal coding projects. So whether you're a seasoned builder or someone looking to start coding, make sure you subscribe for the latest updates. All right, jumping into the docs. So here we can see an update from the developers announcing Gemini 2.5 in Firebase Studio. So they launched the original Firebase Studio about a month ago, and we made a video on that. Make sure you check it out for our initial impressions. And since then, they said 1.5 million workspaces have been created. That's pretty crazy. And now they're upgrading the studio to work with Gemini 2.5, Google's most powerful AI model, so they claim. It's a thinking model, so it's capable of reasoning about prompts and problems in much more sophisticated ways. They give some details on what's new, like for example, more modern UI design in the code that's generated. I can for sure attest to that from the simple testing I've done so far. Looking at our last video here, this was the Nutrition Navigator, the kind of Cal AI app we built in the studio. And while it worked with AI, it looked like complete garbage. I don't know why. It was super bright yellow. The UI wasn't great. And then when we compared it to other V0 Lovable, it got absolutely clapped in comparison. So that was a huge needed improvement as well. And again, they have more model support for your coding assistant, so we'll explore that. And they give some example apps here of what people are building with the new studio, like a music teacher. This one was super cool. I wish I came up with this, honestly. So let's give it a spin ourselves. We jump into the Firebase Studio landing page here. They're really cool, just landing page, good inspiration for myself, honestly. And this page is mostly the same as the first time. You can type in what we want to build here. We can see our previous projects here. We can see projects we collaborate with people in this tab. One thing I did notice is if you want to start from a template, this screen's pretty updated. If you don't know, this gives you templates for what type of app you want to build. So for web apps, if you don't want to start from scratch, you can start from a Next.js or Svelte template. If you want a more AI-focused app, you could use Gemini or some of these, miscellaneous. Okay, so this is cool. So they have some pre-built integration with some Google services. Awesome. But we're just going to do it raw with the prototype field. So I'm thinking for this app, what are we going to build? We're going to build a workout assistant, so you can type in what type of workout you want, just super high level, and then we're going to integrate the Gemini API to convert that request into an actual performable workout. So I have this prompt here just to save my slow typing for this video. We want to build Next.js. That's just what we're comfortable in. Would call it quick fit plan. So on the home page, there should be a text input for what type of workout in the gym a user wants to do. For example, a chest day, focusing on strength over hypertrophy. Definitely want to do both barbell and dumbbell work and target upper chest once. I have 45 minutes. So just some rough constraints for the model to work on, and we'll see what exercises it can get out of that. Then the app calls Gemini 2.5, the latest model, for a workout consisting of a title and an exercises array where each one has a name, sets, and reps. So the bare bones information for a workout. Once generated, users can save workouts and see them in the library on the right with some other pre-stored workouts stored in browser local storage for now. I'm just specifying this because setting up a whole backend for this video might make it too long and overly complex. We especially don't want to request too much duties of the AI editor in the beginning. I might flub it up. Then just some design, primary color, dark blue, secondary color, light blue. So good prompts, more than we requested in our first rendition of this in our first video, but let's see what it cooks up. So we can click prototype, and it's gonna bring us to the prototype screen. It's gonna take usually a minute or two to get things going. It's actually gonna give us like a product requirements doc here that we can confirm. So based on our prompt, it says, hey, workout description, yep, that looks good. Workout plan generation, yep. Display, saving, examples looks good. It detected our dark blue, light blue color scheme, even added some yellow for an accent. And for instance, if we want to change this, we can click the edit button in the top right. Could update these requirements, change these colors, add additional style, but I think this looks good. We'll just go back and click the official prototype button. And it's gonna start coding right away. Super fast at coding these, honestly faster than Cursor. Let's see what it cooks up. And a great thing about Firebase Studio is with the Google integration, it's super easy to make your own Gemini API key to incorporate in the app. So you can see here, it gives us the option to just auto-generate it to enable the app to use Gemini. If this was V0 lovable, we'd have to go get that key ourselves and put it in, but with just one click, it's gonna generate it for ourselves and put it in the app. So huge time saver there. And we do have an error right off the bat, which is pretty rare, but I'm gonna try to click this built-in fix error button, see how it handles it. All right, and after clicking the fix error button just twice on the startup, we have our UI here. So already off the bat, a huge upgrade from the first rendition of Firebase Studio. Like, this looks like basic HTML, but with this, you can tell they used some nice components. You got shadowing, rounded corners, good color design, emojis were appropriate. Looks great. Has our input for generating a plan, has our workout library here like we requested. Looks like the results section here. Have no clue what this image is, but no big deal. So let's give it a test. I'm gonna paste in our same chest day request, click generate, and see what happens. Okay, wow, and that was super fast. We got, first of all, that toast notification down there in the bottom right. That was a huge plus. And yeah, this looks like a good workout. We requested bench and dumbbell, I got those. We requested strength, so low reps, pretty much got that. Incline like we requested, and we said about 45 minutes, so this is, fits those guidelines. So I'm very happy with it. We got the save to library button down here. Let's do the same thing, but with like back day. Okay, had to resubmit it because it failed once, but putting in the back request, it did update, so we know it's using the real model. I was thinking it was using the hard code chest workout for a second, but yep, deadlift, rows, pull up, rows. Okay, so a lot of back, but we'll take it. So let's see how the save to library functionality works. That we also wanted. Boom, we can see it here, awesome. We didn't even request these trash icons and preview button. Cool, it looks like preview button shows the workout in the bottom. That's awesome. Trash button works. Okay, awesome. So just another example of going above and beyond here. Another feature within the prototype view is this button right here. Lets you highlight certain parts of your UI and talk to Firebase Studio to make adjustments to it. So for example, for here, we could say, make this icon orange. We can see that getting processed in the chat here. Super helpful for instead of taking screenshots or instead of having to reference the exact file. Click on it, that's a nice feature. And boom, we can see it updated in the perfect orange of the other theme too, which I was hoping it would do. Awesome. And this is still the prototype view of Firebase Studio. If you want to see the actual code and go to a VS Code editor within your browser, you can click this button up here. And now we can see all our files, see the Git source control and extensions. It should also preview the app and allow us to talk to Gemini at the same time, and to demonstrate this chat feature and also push this version of Firebase Studio to see how well it can do. I'm going to give it a follow-up prompt in this page asking, when a workout is clicked in the library section on the right, navigate the user to the page of the workout where the full details can be viewed. Ensure workouts are stored in local stores that when we navigate to the page with the workout ID and the route, we know which workout to display and give details for, give it the same header and styling as the home page. So I know for a fact the first Firebase Studio couldn't do this, but this one's already blown me away. So let's see how it can do it. Should also note that you can pick your model in the chat here. I'm going to use Pro Preview, the most advanced one. It is going to prompt you to put in your API key, but again, has built-in integration, so we'll set that up right now. We do have to set up billing for this API key, but pretty simple. Brings us to the billing page. Link a billing account. We already have one set up. Set it, and we should be good to go. And now it's going to give us a confirmation to update the files. I'm not even going to look at it. I'm just going to blind approve it just to see how it does. We can see the workout page coming in. Well, this is a library item. Assume it's going to make the page next. Yep. Click create. Okay. And then after just doing a little bit of my own debugging, I didn't change anything really. I just wanted to stringify the workout to make sure it was getting passed as a prop. And then once that got stringified, the full workout we clicked on got on the page. So if we go back to the home page, try it with a different one. Okay, now it's working. Awesome. So I would have hoped it would have gotten that first try, but still understood I wanted the page, so gotta give kudos there. So what do you guys think? I mean, this app is pretty good starting point given the prompt we wanted, especially, again, the integration with Gemini. It one-shotted the text to work out in a JSON format and then display it here following all our constraints we put in the text. So I'm not aware of many other AI coding platforms that can do that first try. But just for the sake of competition, I'm gonna take the initial prompt we did and give it to V0. Personally, my favorite AI coding editor for getting a prototype up and running. We'll see what that cooks up. And then also Lovable, something I don't use too much, but gave us great results last time. It's something I should probably use more. And we'll just see how they do. All right, and after 3 or so minutes, both of these are done. Here is V0 by Vercel. Honestly, this dashboard, worse than Firebase. Didn't really use my colors other than for the button. Kind of bland, not as inspiring of a title. Let's see how it handles our request. Okay, so it got it done. There's the color again. Decent workout, save functionality. Okay, this is nice. I do like the preview section over here. Okay, and it did have some preloaded suggested functions. So honestly, not bad, but no compelling reason to use it over Firebase. And then here is Lovable. This looks pretty good. Got the color examples. I like the chips in the right panel we requested. Shows the full workouts. Let's see how it handles the prompts. Okay, Lovable. Nice, and it shows it here. Gives it the delete button. Ooh, okay. Lovable. Lovable I may pick as the winner, but I mean, compared to our first comparison in the last video where Firebase Studio got destroyed, this is a good product. I'm pretty happy with this. I might honestly try this for my next couple projects. It makes you wonder, like, did Google initially release this as trash a month ago? Because honestly, like, it was trash. Like, I thought it was trash. A lot of people online thought it was trash. I mean, it was the hot topic to cover, but like, no one was actually using this for a hackathon or for scaling an MVP for a client. So it almost makes you think that they released this trash and then put out a real nice version they had the whole time just to show, hey, we have progress. That could be what happened, or also maybe they are just making progress very quickly on it, which I would hope. And so if they can make this progress in a month, where will this be in this summer, you know? But I like the direction where this is going. Gemini models are getting better as well. I use them when I'm coding in Cursor over Claude Sonnet sometimes. So a lot of momentum for Google. This is a huge win for them. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Have you tried this? Are you gonna try this now that it can make an actual viable product? What other AI coders are you using, if any, in browser? Or are you just sticking to Cursor, or just being a savage and using VS Code and being anti-AI? Let me know down below. If you enjoyed this video, learned anything, make sure you hit like. And again, I'm Matt Kuda. I cover everything in AI tools, tech news, and share updates on my personal projects. So make sure you subscribe. I'm off to yoga and shoulder day myself. So until next time, thanks.